Elazar, you've been looking at a fairly not a new series, a series that's recently come back.
That's right.
On the internet.
We've got 3 web series to review right now, and the first is Pretty, and then we've got also Blue Movies and My Roommate The.
We'll come on to that shortly.
So Pretty. Should we start off with the clip of Pretty?
Let's do that. Is that here?
Hello, my name is Michael Champagne. I'm a proud pageant dad. It's a full-time job, and I love it. So my daughter Annette, she just turned 5 this year, and she has had quite a growth spurt. Annette, what kind of girls win pageants?
10 girls win pageants.
That's right, 10 girls win pageants. 10 girls like who?
Like Miss Vanessa Williams.
Like Miss Vanessa Williams. Hold still. Okay. I do it for her. It's all she talks about. All she wants is to be in pageants.
Sorry, don't cry. I'll go.
Will you? Will you go to the pageant? Will you do it for me? Will you just do this one thing for me? So I do it. I do it for her. We're here to
win.
And if we don't win, it's
okay.
As long as we don't lose
to a Mexican.
So, Elazar, that's recently come back for a second series, and you had a watch of that show this week. Tell us a little bit about it.
Yeah, well, you know, I was actually quite amazed because the subject of child pageants has actually not been covered before. And so to see it in a sort of mockumentary style, like Christopher Guest kind of thing, you know, Best in Show, it's got that kind of feel to it. I really enjoyed it. It's a really well-made series. It does remind you of there's sort of modern style sitcoms like, you know, Modern Family, The Office, where it sort of looks like a documentary, the mockumentary style. That's the way it's been made. You have to get past the idea of an adult playing a child.
I love that. I
think that's quite a nice idea. And of course, it opens up what you can do with the humour, because you're not having to worry about the child or what you can do with the child.
Yeah, I mean, I can agree with you on some aspects, but disagree with you. I did when I first watched it. I was like, "Oh man, this is great! It looks like a Best in Show, or Waiting for Guffman, or For Your Consideration."
Well, I think it is.
Yeah, no, it is. But at the same time, it felt, and this isn't a knock on it, but it just wasn't my sort of humour. I didn't really enjoy this. It's difficult because I did enjoy watching it, but it is difficult because I don't want to say that I didn't like it because I kind of. No, I'm not saying that I didn't like it. I'm just saying that it wasn't my particular cup of tea.
Well, it is mine.
I liked the style it was filmed at. It was quite refreshing to see to see something like that online as well, because that's kind of my favourite kind of thing to watch, kind of filmmaking like that, mockumentary style. I really enjoy. But the thing that I like about Christopher Guest films is they feel very unscripted, whereas Pretty feel quite scripted. Right. That's what I didn't enjoy about it. But
well, the story, for those who haven't seen it yet, is it's the story of the Champagne family, a very sort of camp father, a wife who seems to sleep around with his brother and anybody else, and the daughter who gets pushed into every pageant, and they're very pushy parents. I guess it does resemble Best in Show in that way, and that instead of as a child, that's a dog in that film. But no, it's enjoyable. They are good actors. They have got some really good actors in it, and you know, and they pull it off. The character of the sister, the Bible basher.
Yeah.
That Kristen Vagnus, I think her name is. That's a great character, and then the pageant organizer, Parker Kensington Parker. These are all great characters.
Yeah, they're all great actors, but you know, God, I don't know. I just think they should kind of, I don't know, like, let them go a little bit and see what happens. Don't stick to a script. I don't know. I want to see. I'm a big fan of improv, I suppose, but especially with that sort of style. If you're filming like a documentary, then you can't have it too scripted because it feels too scripted.
Yeah.
You know.
But I think
that's just me. It's just me.
I think they can afford to go darker actually with the storylines, and if they do a third season,
I think it will get darker. I think it has got darker throughout the 2 series. And,
you actually don't know what to expect the next time around. And I actually do like the start at the end credits. They always do the coming up into next week, but actually those clips are never actually in the episode. They're actually completely new stories just for those clips. It's very well made and very well put together.
Yeah,
It is well made. It is put
does look
together.
incredibly good. Like I have to say, like it's one of the better looking shows on the web right now.
I think we got a couple of
Have we?
tweets.
Let's have a look at the tweets. Kirsten is the best. She's so funny.
Kirsten, of course, is the actress who plays Meredith Champagne's sister.
And what isn't to love about Pretty the series? The writing is phenomenal, but some of the best scenes are the improv ones.
So there are improv.
So there you go. Do you know what? At the end of the day, you know, we're only here to signpost what's out there.
And we are signposting it unreservedly. If you haven't seen it, please check it out. You've got nothing to lose, and frankly, I think you'll enjoy it.
I think you will, and it's one of those series that you will watch to the end. It is coming up, I think, at the end of the month, the ending. They've got Joan Van Ark from Knots Landing as a special guest role, which is a huge
That's right,
signing.
look impressed.
Big time.
It's a huge
Yeah.
signing, and it's looking forward to that.
Yeah.
Okay, so that is Pretty the Series at prettytheseries.com. Check it out. We'll put the links up shortly. I looked at a web series this week on Coldcast called Blue Movies, which is a sort of behind-the-scenes comedy expose, sitcom style TV show about the pornography industry.
Would you like to see a magic trick? Ta-da! It's gone. Cut! Can you please take care of this floppy donkey?
Max just said he wants me to do that thing. You know, with the 3 guys and the little guy that used to be a chick.
It's okay, Asia. I spoke with your agent. Nobody is going to be putting 3.5 of anything anywhere.
I can't do this, Max! You wanna get paid or not, Brando? I can pick up a whole family of Mexicans who'll do this shit for free and mow my lawn. Anna!
Max, okay, I can get you midgets. I can get you transvestites. It's like P.T. Barnum said, I cannot get you midget transvestites.
This isn't a real film studio.
No, this is a real studio.
No, this is a porn place. You shoot porn here.
Yeah, we do.
Oh my god. Oh my god. This is the best script I've read ever. And I read Lawrence of Arabia. Action!
This is the dumbest thing you've ever had me do. It's worse than Men in Black Men. And we still need to talk about that.
To make money doing something you love, you're lucky enough.
Under pressure.
We got 3 movies to shoot today, so let's get out, lube up, strap on.
Basically, a young intern arrives on his first day at a film set and is rather shocked and appalled to find out that it's actually a pornography film set and not just a regular film set like he was led to believe. However, he basically, through the course of the 5 or 6 episodes, slowly sort of checks his morals at the door and becomes more and more integrated into the world of pornography. And at the same time, there's actually a very subtle and amusing love story with the producer, the female producer, who works there as well. And I really enjoyed it, actually.
I think it was very good.
Yeah,
I mean, it's not a new series. It's been around, but it's the reason why we picked this one because it comes up as Coldcast top 5 like every day
okay.
for the last few weeks now, and it's just like, well, if it's one of the top series on Coldcast, we should have a look at it.
Yeah.
And that's what we did. And it's had over 4 million views.
Really, I can understand why. It's really fun, and I polished the whole thing off in one sitting as well. The episodes are about 6 or 7 minutes each. They're really really enjoyable. Each one starts off with a spoof porn film based on like a regular film. There was one,
The Godfather?
The Godfather, but it would have had like a sort of pun name as well, and I can't really think
The
of
Cockfather.
that kind of thing. Yeah. Or
I'm good at these.
Instead of Batman: The Dark Knight, it would be
Batman the Dark Cock.
exactly that kind of thing. Or instead of the Shawshank Redemption, something like
The Shawcock Redemption.
exactly. Or instead of Back to the Future, it would be
Back to the Cock.
exactly. You get the idea with that. So each of the episodes starts with a mock porn film, and then there's about 3 or 4 minutes of story. And I really did get into the story. And what was sweet that I thought is the actual love storyline between the intern and the producer.
I agree on that.
Was very, very subtly done. And while there's all these people kind of, screwing and getting down to monkey business around them, the most they ever do is hold hands, and I think it's really
It is.
nicely
It was
Is it
done.
because they're waiting for a payday.
Well, not exactly, but check it out. It's really nice, and like you say, it's on Coldcast. My only complaint, to be fair, I don't know if we can really say this or not, but I found actually the Coldcast website itself, there are so many adverts and they are so intrusive that I had to actually shut my browser down a couple of times to get rid of them. So, gang, if you're watching, you know, just sort it out. I don't mind adverts. We've all got to make a living, but the actual trailers, they really got in the way, and I had to actually restart my computer to watch the final episode. So that's a black mark for Coldcast. But the show Blue Movies on Coldcast TV, which has already had 4 million views, an unreserved thumbs up from myself, and from you, Alison?
Absolutely, yeah. And the director, I think he's now done a new series called Asylum, which as well, Asylum is getting a lot of hits, and probably something we'll be looking at in the future as well.
I think we will have a good look at that.
Don't ask my opinion, that's fine.
Okay, Andy, you looked at a series this week, which was called... Actually, Andy, did you look at it? Or Elazar?
No,
Did you look at
Elazar
it? Sorry about that. You looked at a series called My Roommate, the ... And I think you should tell us a little bit about that.
I've been drinking.
My Roommate is a web series about a guy called Lou, and every episode he has a new roommate, and each roommate has their own particular quirk. The clip that we've got is My Roommate, the MMA fighter. So sort of like his roommate's like a UFC cage fighter guy.
Okay.
Lou, let me show you this new move, man. Come on. Come on, man. Get my guard. Let me show you this move. Come on, man. Get my guard.
No. All right, my doctor said I can't afford any more concussions. And can we please stop with all these surprise attacks?
You're right, man. I'm sorry. My brother. No more surprise attacks.
Cool.
After this one.
So he has every episode is a different roommate. He's got
One
an
of
MMA
his-
fighter. He's got a douchebag, which was
A racist.
a racist,
A model, I watched that one.
celebrity, a hippie.
Yeah.
So yeah, they're all different jokes every week.
And it
You've
has...
lived with some nutters in your time.
You must have lived with a few roommates, John. Yeah.
Woo! I can tell you, I've had some the roommate from hell, but none as bad as in my roommate, the ... MMA fighter. He basically has a sort of Kato style MMA fighter who sort of attacks him at any given opportunity.
And not just attack him, but actually puts him to sleep and knocks him out.
Yeah, gives him.
What, gives him the
concussions.
rear naked choke?
Yeah,
He really did. actually, that
UFC
one, yeah.
style.
Yep, he did. And
Man.
and what's the other one I saw? The model one is a beautiful underwear model, and
Did you enjoy that one?
well, I enjoyed parts of it. I enjoyed the parts with the women models.
It's a clever series, I think.
It's clever.
I liked it. It's
clever.
relatable.
It's relatable, but also the clever thing about it is that you don't have to watch it in any order.
It doesn't look as pretty
No.
as pretty.
It
If we're going
doesn't.
to put in review to things
sure,
that we've watched
yeah.
this week. It doesn't look as pretty, but I enjoyed. I related to that a lot more than pretty. I suppose that's probably why I enjoyed it. A little bit.
Yeah. Okay.
The web address is myroommateth.com, and as well as obviously all the videos, there's a lot of different things you can look at, like a blog and sort of behind the scenes info and stuff. And I suspect, although I might be talking out of school, perhaps there's an option where you can suggest ideas for them. I don't know. That would be a good idea, wouldn't it? Well, I'm being told.
I want to see the roommate. Do you know what? I'm not even going to bother.
Yeah.